greetings and welcome back. Welcome back to the sweet spot. You're doing it and you've done it. It's Finish Strong Friday, and you're here with me, Dr. Sweet, on the sweet spot, and we're doing it here in the Unshakable series. Finding strength when life shakes you. We've been talking about that all week, and today in Finish Strong Friday, it's about finishing, and we want you to finish like you mean it. So, beautiful souls, this week we moved through the shaking. We took action with purpose. We redefined what it means to win, and we reclaimed our ability to trust ourselves. Now it's time to close the week like the unshakable people do, with presence, not perfection. So, as you think about being unshakable, I wanted to share a couple of quotes with you that really stuck with me this week, that typify or in some ways elucidate what it is to be unshakable. And the first one here is by an author I really kind of like, Ernest Hemingway. And the quote is, "The world breaks everyone. And afterward, some of us are strong at the broken places." The world breaks everyone. But afterward, some of us are strong at the broken places. And I want to compliment you right now. And I want to tell you that I get it. I know that you have had to be strong in the broken place, and that you're already a finisher and already a winner. So you see, I know that strength doesn't come from physical capacity only. It comes from an indomitable will. That's Gandhi. Strength is not just physical. It comes from the will. And I want to also compliment you on having this amazing willpower. Yeah, because you've been in a place where you've come to the end of the rope, but you didn't let go. You tied a knot and you hung in there. You hung in there because you understood that success is not final and failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts. I'm in a quoting mode today. That's Winston Churchill. Okay. So there we are, my friends. Here we are, actually. Finish Strong Friday. And look, the core message is this: unshakable isn't how loud you start, it's how honest you finish. And finishing strong doesn't mean flawless, it means faithful. Maybe this week knocked you off your rhythm, off your path. Maybe you stumbled, you paused, or you had to pivot. That's fine. That's actually quite fine. The power is still in your hands. The final chapter of this week hasn't been written yet. So here are 3 fast ways to finish strong. 1, reclaim your last hour. Breathe, reflect. Do something that nourishes you, that doesn't numb you out. Don't just scroll, or don't just, go grab a candy or something. Just sit, reclaim an hour, breathe, reflect, and nourish your soul. The second thing is tie a loose end up, one loose end. Think of something that you haven't tied up, something simple. Send a message, clear the corner of the cabinet, check the box, clean your room, whatever it is. Just do one thing, because the prefrontal cortex, your brain's CEO, loves when you take one action, because it sends the message that you're a finisher. And it doesn't matter what you do, just do it. And then speak gratitude, not for just what has worked, but for what taught you something this week. So I've asked you to do 3 practical things. Reclaim your last hour. Tie a loose end up and speak gratitude. Because resilient people don't need a perfect week. They just need a present moment. They just need to be in touch with the here and now. One of my favorite sayings in the locker room is right here, right now. Strong finishers don't chase the clock. They change their mindset. And you always have that power to change your mindset and become a finisher today, right here, right now. Here's your affirmation. I finished strong, not because it was easy, but because I stayed with it. My steps may have been shaken, but I kept walking. All right, now, you've been listening to The Sweet Spot. I'm Dr. Derek Sweet, and this week, you didn't just make it through. You built something real. You moved through pressure. You trusted yourself. You stayed in the fight, and now you get to end on your terms, grounded, grateful, and still growing. But hear me, just because you finish strong doesn't mean you get to sprint to what's next. Unshakable people know when to pause, and they know that rest isn't weakness, it's wisdom. So tomorrow, that's why we call tomorrow Self-Care Saturday. And we're going to talk about rest, not as a reward, but as a responsibility. Because your soul doesn't just need strength, it needs softness too. Until then, my friend, stay grounded, stay kind, and finish like you mean it today on Finish Strong Friday. Love and blessings. This is Dr. Sweet. I'll see you tomorrow.